Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about another operation mode in Nport, RFC2217 mode, which is very similar to real-time mode. This course is about another device control mode, RFC2217 mode. After this course, you will know what RFC2217 mode is and the differences among RFC2217 mode, real-time mode, and TCP server mode. And then you will be able to configure RFC2217 mode. Here's the course outline of today's lesson. RFC2217 mode Introduction, RFC2217 mode Hands-on, and you should remember. What is RFC2217 mode? It is very similar to real-time mode. It is a Telnet Nport control protocol. It is an extension of the Telnet protocol, which allows applications to set parameters of remote serial ports, baud rate, flow control, and so on, and detect line signal changes. Also, it can receive and transmit data. Driver based on RFC2217 may be developed for different devices. Such devices could be serial printers, monitoring devices, or general office equipment, like photocopiers. Okay, so why we need RFC2217 mode? First of all, any device supports RFC2217 mode can fit into application based on the protocol. Second, one RFC2217 driver can control different brands of device servers, which means Moxa's device servers can replace other brands without changing customers' device driver. Now you have a basic understanding of RFC2217 mode. Now, let's take a look at the differences between RFC2217 mode and real-time mode. On the top part of this page, you can see TCP data port and TCP command port of Nport real-time mode. And on the bottom part of this page, there is only TCP port for RFC2217 mode. That is to say, in RFC2217 mode, both data and serial commands pass through one TCP port, which causes heavier traffic in one connection. Theoretically, the performance of real-time mode will be better than RFC2217 mode because there are two separate TCP connections used at the same time in real-time mode. Here's the differences between RFC2217 mode and TCP server mode. Both TCP server mode and RFC2217 mode use one TCP connection. But in TCP server mode, only data can be transmitted and received. So again, the performance of TCP server mode will be better than RFC2217 mode because there are no commands to be transferred. To this point, you might wonder which OP mode you should choose when running Nport. If you need virtual COM port with better performance, choose real-time mode. If you need only data transmitted but no serial commands, use TCP server mode. If you need to control devices from different manufacturers, you might need RFC2217 mode. We will have a comparison table at the end of the slides. In the following slides, I'm going to demonstrate how to use RFC2217 mode. There are several RFC2217 mode serial drivers you can find on the internet. Some of them are free. Some of them have trial versions. Here we have two drivers as examples here. You can download them from the links on the slide. We'll show you how to use it in the following slides. First, set RFC2217 mode in Nport 6000 series web console. Second, install RFC2217 driver. 3. Make Nport in the driver. This is my test topology. I have an Nport connected by Ethernet cable, and I have a U port connected to my USB port. Between Nport and U port there is a serial cable connecting the two serial ports. Access Nport's web console. Find serial port settings. Port 1, operation modes, choose device control and RFC2217 as shown in the slide. Submit and save restart the Nport. Okay, here I have serial port redirector as an example. Go to the website and download this file and install it in your PC. After the installation, click the icon with green arrow to add serial port. Key in your Nport's IP address and TCP port. Then click Advanced to set up serial parameters. And click OK. After adding serial port, you will see your virtual COM number here, like the picture in your left-hand side. You can also see this virtual COM port in your device manager. Use PCOM terminal emulator to open the virtual COM port and the COM port of U port. Try if you can transmit data between the two COM ports. Remember to set them with the same serial parameters. I believe you know more about RFC2217 mode now. Let's have a brief review here. Serial port redirection. Both RealCom mode and RFC2217 mode do serial redirection to redirect the data to virtual serial ports. TCP server mode does not do that. Protocols. Basically, all the three modes use TCP server mode, but RealCom mode and RFC2217 mode use more protocols on the top of TCP IP. RealCom mode use ASPP, Async Server Proprietary Protocol, which is a proprietary protocol from Moxa. RFC2217 mode use RFC2217 standard, and TCP server mode use only TCP IP protocols. Pros and cons. The best thing about RealCom mode is the powerful driver and better performance we guaranteed. And I cannot think of one bad thing about RealCom mode. For RFC2217 mode, the good thing is that it's easy to swap hardware. You can replace any device server from another manufacturer with Moxa's Nport. But the bad thing is that the performance is not so good as RealCom mode because data and command go through the same TCP port. For TCP server mode, the good thing is that you won't have to install a driver to communicate. And the bad thing is that no serial command can be transmitted. Features of the three operation modes. RealCom mode is a powerful S2E operation. With RFC2217 mode, you can control devices from different manufacturers with only one device driver. For TCP server mode, it is flexible and popular for the customers who know about programming. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you for listening.